Welcome to Tamarama Beach, or as I like to call it, home. But I don't live alone. There's a certain mysticism about Tamarama to me, though who can't say the same about their favourite childhood places. There's definitely something special about the places in which we frequently come back to. My thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes are ever changing. But Tamarama isn't going anywhere. Just look at this photo of Tamarama from 1907. These people must have lived vastly different lives compared to what we experience today. But we are still connected to them, through our shared, time-transcending relationship to Tamarama. But how come they got a roller coaster? Throughout our journey, I hope to give you all a glimpse into my connection with this beautiful place, while also giving you glimpses of how others experience it. For a lot can be learned by simply observing how people behave. Our environment's ability to resurface distant feelings and memories cannot be underestimated. Often simply returning to a location from our past can trigger a vast wave of emotional memories, enabling us to reflect on how they shaped us into who we are today. Sitting here on this rock reminded me of the time 13-year-old me was embraced by my crush. Even 8 years later, I can still vividly remember how it felt, how the fabric of her shirt pressed against mine, how her hair smelled. But if I never came back here, I feel as if that memory would slowly drift away, to lay dormant in the back of my head. I wonder what stories this man could tell. Who knows? Maybe it's his first time here. If not, however, I'd like to think he feels the same connection to Tamarama that I do, even if his memories and experiences differ greatly from my own. Perhaps there's a certain familiarity and comfort that draws us back to pleasant places from our past, a sense of control and belonging. As I bounded across the rocks you see around you, I felt comfortable because it was something that I'd done hundreds of times before. Had I not have, my 360 camera might now be in the possession of the Tama crabs. Even then, I'm sure they'd at least get some cool footage. But then again, our memories attached to certain locations aren't always positive. These same rocks that I playfully scurry around on and on top of weren't so exciting when I was pummeled against them by a large wave. If not for my surfboard cushioning my landing, these rocks might have been the last thing I ever saw. I can't exactly say I'd slowly forget about this near-death experience if I had never returned to the reef. But I do know one thing. Returning to these places of emotional history can help us reconnect with our past, all while encouraging us to seek new perspectives on said past, so that we may consciously shape our future.
I'm doing a virtual reality documentary about Tamarama, so I just wanted to ask, what's your experience with Tamarama? Do you swim here much, or?
I used to not. I lived in Hong Kong before and I've never really swum before. But after coming to Australia, I kind of feel like I had to. Like, the beaches here is so nice, and especially here, and it's just that I need to go for a few lessons first because Tamarama is kind of like a dangerous area to swim at with all the rips and stuff. But yeah, I just feel like people are really outgoing and friendly around here, and I'm starting to feel really comfortable.